we thought the best way to deal with our excess quail eggs that we pick up every day was to try and pickle them. If you've ever noticed pickled eggs in a general store or in a deli before, and you see that green juice and the eggs floating in it, that was never very appetizing. So I want to do a little something different with our quail eggs and try to maybe give them a little bit of punch. So we're going to show you tonight what we've been doing with them, and so far they have been selling good. The people around here are quite open to the pickled quail egg. Maybe not so much of the raw quail eggs. Maybe they're not used to them. They're a little skeptical of them. So, but the quail eggs, it seems like people like them. So we're going to keep on doing it that way. And I'm going to show you tonight how we go through the process. The next thing we do, we get the water boiling hot. And the easiest way to get the quail eggs into the pot is to place them in a ladle first and gently put them in the pot in the boiling water. That'll save some breakage. So we'll put a few in here. We bring that up to a boil, and I like to see them boil for about 4 minutes straight. Be careful. If you see any egg floating to the top, that usually means that it's got a crack in it or possibly may not be any good. So there's one here, so I'll just take this one out. Another tip that we have found that works good is a drop or two of vinegar in the boiling water will make the shell come off easier when you're peeling them. We have tried baking soda. The baking soda will actually dry the membrane out, and we find that makes it harder to get the peel off without cracking the white. So after we've boiled the quail eggs for 4 minutes strong, I will immediately put cold water on them and rinse them probably 3 or 4 times. Rinse them and draw the water off and rinse them again with cold water to bring the temperature down. As I'm finished cooling them down, the last time I like to give them quite a violent shake. That will create a crack in the quail eggs, and that will allow for a lot easier peeling, as you'll see in a minute. It creates a little bit of a moisture barrier in there, so it allows for an easier peel. So here we are after we've boiled them. We've cooled them down with cold water. We've given them a little bit of shake to create a little bit of crack in the egg. And now I'm going to show you the most tedious part about quail eggs and pickled quail eggs. It's peeling them. There are mechanical devices you can buy that I've seen that have little rollers, and it will crack the shell and roll the egg out. You can buy them on Amazon. We may have to try them. If they do work, it would save a lot of time. Peeling quail eggs is very finesse work, and when you got hands like this, it doesn't make it any easier. So they are a little cracked already. Like I said, I've beat them up a little bit. The first pinch you want to make is on the fat part of the egg, not the pointy top. There will be a little air pocket on the bottom of the egg, on the fatter part. So that's where I'm going to make the first pinch, as you can see. And there is a membrane in there. It's quite a thick membrane in the egg. So if you can get your fingernail under that, here's a good one. It's just peeling right off. Peeling and peeling right off. So this one is going to work out pretty good. Thank you. As long as you can get your fingernails underneath that membrane, just keep rolling it and rolling it, and there it is. And I'll give it a quick wash, a quick rinse. The last thing you want to have on an egg that's pickled is a little bit of shell. So we make sure that we clean them all off nice and good before it goes into the pickle juice. So I'll just peel a couple more while you're here, and starting at the bottom still. This one's coming off very good. The vinegar does work. Why, I don't know. The baking soda works as well, but it will harden. I find it hardens the shell of the egg, and it dries the membrane out. So I know a lot of people say baking soda, but we prefer vinegar for sure. Give it a rinse off. Good to go. So now that we have a few peeled, we'll quickly go over how we pickle our eggs. Say that 5 times fast. We just make a simple syrup, a simple juice of vinegar, sugar, some pickling spices. And I was looking around to give the egg some color. And last year we had dried some some of our own homegrown cayenne peppers, and I was like, that may work. Bring a little bit of heat to the party, along with the sweet and the sour. So that's what we've been using. We cut up a few of the cayenne peppers in the brine as we're making it, as we're heating our pickling liquid, and then we will pour it over the eggs. So I'll show you the finished product. As you can see, the cayenne peppers are swimming around in there with the quail eggs. We found that the longer you hold the quail eggs in the fridge or wherever, the longer you hold it, the heat from the cayenne peppers will infuse into the eggs. So if you like them really hot, it's better to hold on to them a little bit longer, and that heat will really start to pop if you like it. If you don't, then you may want to eat them a little quicker. But you can use any pickling juice that you like. If you like hot banana peppers that are done up and pickled, you can just throw eggs in that after you've boiled them and gone through the process of peeling them. Just pop them in your whatever juice you like. If it's bread and butter, if it's dill pickle juice, just throw the eggs in there, let them sit, and that flavor will infuse into them. I just wanted to show you a few other experiments we had tried. I'll go with this one first. This is pickle juice, beet juice actually. After the beets were eaten, we just popped some boiled eggs into the beet juice, and you can see whether it's appetizing to you or not. I just wanted to show you. It turns them completely purple. Can you see that good? And I'll just cut into them. That beet juice is powerful. It penetrates right into the yolk. You can even see the yellow is starting to go a bit purple. And if you like the beet juice, you will love these pickled eggs as well. Another experiment we tried. Oh, I made a mess. This is my mother's pickling juice before she adds it to the beets. So all it is, she makes her brine with apple cider vinegar, cloves, and allspice. So it's a little different, and some of you may like. This experiment, they may not look appetizing, but they are very good. They almost look like a smoked egg that you may buy at a deli or something else. I'll just cut this open and give you a glance. That's sort of retained more of its original color inside, but it just looks like a smoked egg. Whether you find that appealing or not, that's up to you. These would go very well on a charcuterie board. Maybe someday we'll try making them along with our cherry tomatoes, and maybe someday we'll even get into dried meats. Who knows? Who knows what's going to bring? But very nice for a charcuterie board. A little bit of color, a little bit of a conversation piece as well. Hopefully in this video I've just given you some tips when you go to try it on your own. Some little helpful advice that maybe you wouldn't have thought of otherwise. So that's our video for today. I do really want to thank everyone for liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. We are overwhelmed. Our last quail video, we're just so thrilled with how many people have watched it and how many people have liked it. So we just ask that you keep watching. We're going to keep making the videos, and if you would, we just like you to keep liking. Ask us any questions in the comments below, and please subscribe. See you later.